Hola.
Excuse me, I need 2 tires.
Dos de Bridgestone,
Sí.
¿ok? De T31,
Ok.
T32 y ahora está el nuevo neumático de Bridgestone T33. Es el neumático nuevo de Bridgestone, el BATTLAX T33. Más duración, mejor en agua, es un muy buen neumático. ¿Sí? Entra a la moto. Bridgestone T33, el nuevo, te va a gustar más, dura más, va mejor, en agua, muy bueno. En agua, y en agua T33, mucho más, T32, es diferente.
More mileage. Interesting. Didn't I just see on Instagram this amazing road? Oh yeah, here it is. It's just a small detour.
Perdona, ahora ten cuidado los primeros kilómetros, cuidadito, ¿vale?
Ok.
Hasta luego.
Yeah, don't worry my friend, I'll scrub them in. Should be easy to find, just follow north. Yes. And if I go with the flow and hop from place to place, I should be there in no time. But let's also make it a fun trip via great places we know. Like Montserrat, with its majestic rocks, worldwide known monastery, and countless curves. At this time of the year, there's not too many people around. And from here I aim for Manresa, Cardona, and just before Solsona I turn right onto one of the best roads in Spain. Just wind it on. I guess in the weekends there's hundreds of bikers over here. Happy we're Monday. Should I stop at the dam? A quick jump, maybe. Nah, that'll just waste time. So I cross the bridge to Auvergne and then straight on up the mountains heading for the Col de Jean. After that, welcome to the Pyrenees. It's incredible to ride here. The weather is perfect for now and I feel utterly alone in the world. I'm still wondering why everyone flocks to the Alps when they could just have amazing rides over here. Sort, Javorsi, and a little later I head up to Baquera. They've just resurfaced parts of the road, and with the perfect corners there's only one word: paradise. Riding here takes me back to a trip from a few years ago, and I briefly considered continuing west towards San Sebastian, but no. Far north is the goal, and soon I pass the border into France. Mon pays. I try to steer clear of the busy Toulouse as the sun dips low. My internal compass leads me on. To be honest, the road since leaving the Pyrenees to here isn't the most exciting part of the trip, but soon I'm past Montauban and pointing towards the Auvergne. That should more than make up for the slightly dull roads around here. The Auvergne always warrants great rides, and just sometimes I think it's a shame all these volcanoes are extinct. Imagine riding these roads with magma flowing from the craters around you. It'd be divine. Not that we feel disappointment, but it would add much more to the drama of the heavy clouds and the relentless winds from this moment. My progress through the twisties isn't fast, but damn, I'm enjoying this ride. From the Auvergne I flow into the Parc du Morvan, Burgundy. Smooth hills and sweeping curves mean now we're on a steady pace. While navigating from one tiny village to the next, I spot a sign. Vézelay. La colline éternelle. Not a bad spot to take a break. The next morning, something stirs us early. And from the window we watch the day roll in, and as the sun climbs over the horizon, the fog rises from the valley, wrapping the hill and the basilica in an ethereal embrace. Even for me, this spectacle feels otherworldly, a display of mystical forces. And soon we're back on the bike. And it's a pity to leave this place, especially in this light. But unfortunately, there's no time for deep reflection. The north is calling. And from Vézelay, it's just a short road to Chablis, and before long we flow into the Ardennes. Saint-Dizier, Verdun. These were some of the first roads I traveled along a long time ago. The forests turn from broad-leaved to pines, and France becomes Belgium. We feel the traffic starts to build. Even while avoiding major towns, this traffic makes riding less fun. Martelange is an odd place, its main street lined by houses on the left, fuel stations on the right. Belgium, Luxembourg, different taxation. It's true, the Ardennes offer some fantastic route. And its history, it's marked by many battles, and there's alternative roads, but also no time for this. So we give up the best riding roads for progress, miles and miles distance. From Liège I head up to Maastricht, Roermond and Venlo. Here too the joy of riding diminishes. The roads are really pleasant enough, but the straight stretches endlessly, and it continues leading all the way into Germany. Tree-lined roads and more tree-lined roads. More tree-lined roads. It's getting kind of langweilig. Langweilig. But the good thing is, we're making progress. Emsburen, Lingen, Mappen. I barely acknowledge their existence. Oldenburg, Bremerhaven, and Cuxhaven. In a small pond we cruise over the Elbe, and we continue further north with the sun ever present. I've never been this lucky with the weather on any of my previous trips. Flensburg and over the border into Denmark. There seems to be an obsession with windmills here, more of those than trees. It's another beautiful day when I leave Esbjerg. I greet the men who meet the sea and decide to take a shortcut. The endless straits of Germany and Danish flats make me yearn for Norwegian corners. Hørsholm to Kristiansand, the fast ferry brings my dream within close reach. And from here on, everything will be different. It seems that with crossing the Skagerrak, the good weather has chosen to part ways with me. And dark clouds loom over the landscape as I arrive in Norway. And a quick glance at the weather forecast doesn't do much to boost my motivation. After 3,000 kilometers of sunshine, it's finally time to test the grip of these tires in the wet. But in the end, we can't complain. There's wet, there's dry, there's sun, and there's the clouds. But damn, this country is beautiful. The valleys, the fjords, the lakes, majestic landscapes that make me instantly forget the past 3 days spent traversing Germany and Denmark. It's just, whoa, nothing less, and cold. The Garstenblik ski slopes rise right in front of me. The wind blows hard. The light and the surroundings are magnificent. I expected beauty, but not like this. And improvising on the editors, I sing, in this light and on this evening, Norway's become the most beautiful thing I've seen. That's before the rain starts hammering down, melting snow in its wake. How did we go from summer to winter just by crossing a single sea? Me and my silly ideas. But there's no turning back now. I keep going though, even though my common sense tells me to stop. If only my brain could remember all the names of the villages, lakes, valleys and passes I want to revisit one day. There's too many places that leave me utterly flabbergasted. So I forget them all, except one. Road 50, the best so far. Exhausted and frozen, I reach Ardalstein. We're back at sea level. It's a chilly 7 degrees. Tomorrow, Tinderwegen awaits. It might be a tough one. It rained all night, so Tinderwegen, much higher up, is closed for the snow. They say it may be possible to cross later in the day with snow chains, but that's not an option for me. So I adjust my route. Road 5 to Sogndal, then on to Skye, with some boat hopping and tunnels too. So I'm riding from fjord to fjord now, staying close to the sea level. And I can almost smell the ocean. Stranda sounds like strand, a beach, footing. And the ocean gives me energy and the feeling that soon I'll reach my goal. The Atlantic Road, a place of pilgrimage for motorcyclists all over the world. A mythical place, almost ready to be crossed off my bucket list. It's there, I can see it. Strong gusts of wind try to stop me from reaching it, but when I finally arrive, the sun returns, offering a spectacular view. I ride up and down the bridge until I finally feel satisfied. Was it worth it? I wonder later in my hotel room. And I think yes. In every way, this was a trip to remember.
Close to 4,000 kilometers.
Almost all filled with pure riding pleasure. The heat, the clouds, the rain, and in the cold. I think by now these tires Or well, it truly scrubbed it.